Hey guys, it's Silver Snorlax. I'm back today with a tutorial vid. This is probably one of the most asked questions I get on my channel. How do I send Pokemon cards either to you or to another user? I'm going to go over two different ways that you can send Pokemon cards and two ways I highly recommend. And I'm also going to go over a couple of the mistakes that people generally make when they do shipping to and from. So I'm going to go ahead and go over all of that stuff right now. The first method I'm going to show you is for cards that you're sending that are generally a little more expensive. We'll say it's about $100 worth or more. This is generally the best way to go about it. What you need to invest in are these things. These are called Card Saver 1s. You can see up there. Make sure they are in fact Card Saver 1s. There are other Card Savers out there, Card Saver 2, Card Saver 3. Make sure they're 1. They're much larger than your standard Pokemon card like I have here. These are ideal for shipping because they don't allow for a lot of movement during transport. I'll even show you. You can see there's a area right here between the card and the actual border of the protector itself. See how it hasn't hit the border? That's exactly what you want. You don't want to hit the border at all. The card might move and shuffle a little bit, but if you can keep it from touching the edges, that saves the edges and the corners of the card from being damaged. And that's what you should be going after. So with this first shipping method, what you want to do is you want to round up either your card or number of cards. We'll use, I've got I think 9 or 10 cards here. And I'm just going to show you exactly what you should do. You're going to put them all together. You're not going to want to like tape the tops of them or anything. Don't do that. I'll get into that later why you shouldn't do that. But for shipping multiple cards like this with Card Saver 1s, you're going to want a couple pieces of cardboard. Try to get the cardboard a little bit bigger than the Card Saver 1s themselves. The ones I'm using are a little borderline. They just barely match up to it. And what you're going to do is you're going to stack the two cards in between. Now I know a lot of you are thinking, well, do I then tape the cardboard? No, you absolutely want to avoid using tape on anywhere near the cards as best you can. What I do, take a rubber band. It's the best way to do it. Like that. Take another rubber band. Same way. That way if the cards fall out of the card savers for any reason, they shouldn't, but if for some reason they do, they don't fall into a layer of tape or something like that, which if the edge of your card hits a piece of tape, without a doubt you're going to damage that card because the sticky residue is going to come off and lift part of the ink or the card stock, rip it a little bit. That's something you really want to avoid. So this is what I recommend. You do this. Generally a layer of bubble wrap to go around it, just kind of wrap it up. And you can tape the bubble wrap, that's fine. But when it comes to actually touching the cards itself, you want to avoid that as best you can. Then stick it in a cardboard box, tape up every part of the box, and include some kind of return shipping information. And while I'm on the subject, something that's very important to do whenever you're shipping to another user or myself, include some kind of verification of who you are. What I like to do is I have these little business cards printed up. You can go to Vistaprint, you can get like 250 of them for 10 bucks, something like that. I bought a little higher card stock, but all I do, drop it in like that. That way whoever you're sending it to knows exactly who you are. See, Silver Snorlax, you can figure out right away. I have an alternate way to contact me, my YouTube channel. I got a couple of different things, and it also promotes myself, so that's a pretty cool idea. I highly recommend getting something like that. If you don't have business cards, you can use something as simple as a post-it note. That works just as well. So that's something I recommend for shipping a lot of cards and a lot of expensive cards. Now, since a lot of you don't ship that way, a lot of you use top loaders, I'm going to show you exactly what you should do with top loaders. The first thing I'm going to say before anything else, buy these. These are called team bags. You can find them at local card shops 9 out of 10 times, or if you don't have a local card shop near you, check Google. Generally Amazon or something like that has these. Buy at least one package. It might be a little more expensive online, but they are completely worth it, and I'm going to show you why. Alright, we're going to go back to top loaders. I'm going to go over why tape is a bad idea yet again. I see a lot of people tape the top of their top loaders. Here's the problem with top loaders and why they're generally inferior. Check this out. See how much room I have from the bottom of the top loader to the actual card itself. You move it a couple of times and the card is starting to spill out. your card is now exposed. You want to avoid this. And if you put tape up there on top of the card, if you put tape up here, you're going to risk running the damage of that card right there. Avoid using tape anytime with top loaders. Also, of course, I should have mentioned this with the CS1s as well. Always soft sleeve the card whenever you put it into a protective case. Generally, don't use the more expensive card sleeves. Use the penny sleeves or the soft sleeves. They're also called Mylar sleeves. Get those. They're very cheap, and they don't rub up against the card in a bad way so that it damages the card further. Definitely go with the cheaper option. Go with those. So, getting back to how to ship these. Top loaders, take however many cards you have, and get yourself a team bag. One team bag. These are great. Here's what you do. Generally no more than 2. Take 2, or if you want to display it somehow, you can. So now you can see front and back. There's a resealable strip here. Get rid of that. And just fold right over. And it's that simple. You don't need to do anything else with it. Sometimes you can move the little extra flap here. You can tape that back if you want to. But this will keep your cards really well protected. This is exactly what you want to shoot for. You don't need to rubber band it or anything past this point. You just need to keep it as is. Now, since a lot of people don't use like flat rate boxes and stuff for shipping, they use bubble mailers. I'm going to show you the correct bubble mailer to use. This is I believe it's a 4x7, at least has the usable length. 4x7, these are just craft bubble mailers. Again, you can find these in a lot of stores. The mailers themselves never cost more than $1, so they're really good to use. All you do, in order to, again, you want to minimize the movement of your cards. Stick them in like this. And it should be a little bit tough to stick them in there. They should stick right in there. Push it all the way to the back. That way your cards aren't flopping around too much, and they're very safe. This is generally the best way, and a very, very cheap option as well to ship your cards this way. Again, don't forget to include some kind of form of identification. Let people know who you are. So if, like, larger channels in particular, they get a lot of trades sent to them, they need to know who you are, because they might have multiple trades for similar cards, and they're going to forget who you are. So include some kind of form of verification, and you're good to go. Write your address ahead of time so you're not scribbling on it while the card's in there. But that's generally the best way to do that. And team bags, they're incredibly versatile. You can use them for more than just trades and encasing your top loaders and saving your top loaders in that manner. You can use it for a couple of different things. I use team bags. I've got some of these old Pokemon coins. This is perfect for that. You just stick them right in here, and they're well protected. You got a bunch of commons and uncommons you like sitting around. I've got some old school fossil unlimited stuff. All I did was I individually sleeved all the commons and uncommons. Then I grabbed a team bag, folded this corner over, taped it off. You can see there's a little layer of tape there. And I'm good to go. These will stand the test of time without issue. You can see the edges of the cards aren't really hitting the borders too much because they've already been sleeved once. They'll stay in good shape, and there's no need to rubber band it or anything like that. Those are generally the two best ways to save your Pokemon cards and keep them protected while they're in shipping. Of course, don't forget to take out tracking information so you know where your package is at any given point in time. And I hope this video helped you guys out a lot. If you have additional questions, feel free to ask away in the comments section, or PM me if need be. I hope I covered everything for you guys. Look at the description. If I get multiple questions, I'll post something additional in the description so you guys can take a look at that as well to figure out maybe you see a little issue here or there. It might be covered in a quick little FAQ section there. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope this video helped you guys out quite a bit, and I'll have a new upload again soon.